What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to the show. It's your boy Jared. Y'all, we gonna have an honest conversation about rap destroying the black community. Today I got 3 videos, and this is gonna be kind of a long video. So if you can't stand me talking, watch the next video. But this conversation need to be had because we as a community, you know what? I'm gonna let Geraldo Rivera say it.
You talk about liberals and conservatives as if they were sort of equally ideologically and self-contained camps. Do you fit into either one of those?
No, I'm a militant moderate. I borrow from both. For instance, I am, as I mentioned, immigration reform, gay marriage, and abortion are all things that's why I voted for Barack Obama 3 times. On the other hand, I hate Benghazi. The Benghazi has become pornographic. I think the way they flogged the Benghazi non-scandal. I think it's really very unfortunate on the right-hand side. But I think that, for instance, hip-hop. Hip-hop has done more damage to black and brown people than racism in the last 10 years. When you find the youngster, a Puerto Rican from the South Bronx or a black kid from Harlem, who has succeeded in life other than being the 1/10 of 1% that make it in the music business, that's been a success in life, walking around with his pants around his ass, and with visible tattoos, or it is this whole ethos. And I love Russell Simmons. He's a dear friend of mine. I admire his business acumen. At some point, those guys have to cop to the fact that by encouraging this distinctive culture that is removed from the mainstream, they have encouraged people to be so different from the mainstream that they can't participate other than, the racks in the garment center and those entry-level jobs. And I lament it. I really do. I think that it has been very destructive culturally.
Now, for a Hispanic man to say that shit, that's something that really needs to be actually addressed. Now, I've stated before in several of my other podcasts, I don't listen to the new shit. I don't. I like old school rap. I like the old school stuff, the stuff that actually talked about something. I listen to country. I listen to hip. I listen to R&B. I listen to country. I listen to all genres of music. I listen to EDM, hardstyle, all that shit. I'm a guy that likes to venture into different musical types. I used to play trumpet. I used to be in band. I used to be in marching band. So I like a lot of different variations of music. I can't just stay in one shit. I cannot listen to this new school rap. I'm going to just say that. I cannot do it. And the reason why I can't do it is because I can't relate to none of that shit. I can't. There's a song that I've been listening to for the past couple of days now. It's called Tipsy. And it's a country song. And admittedly, I sing along to the song. I like singing to the different songs. I can sing, yes, I know, I'm a fucking jack of all trades. Whip the fucking dude, throw me a fucking damn umbrella. I don't care. I'm a guy that likes to venture into different stuff. It is called, yeah, I believe it's called Tipsy. Let me be actually completely, yes, a bar song, Tipsy, by Sugar Buzzy, or what the fuck shit nigga name is. Yeah, that's the song I like to listen to. When I put my headphones in, I'll listen to the song. I can relate to that song. But you talking about somebody being a thug in the streets and a thug in the club and all that shit, I can't do it. But let's hear what Charleston White has to say about this.
I already said, I don't believe that an Asian person should use the N-word. It's not your word. It's not anything that, like, that word has so much history that doesn't involve Asian people.
Yeah.
Asian people have had their own issues. They've had their own discrimination. I'm not downplaying anyone's struggle more so than anyone else's. But that word is a word that should be left alone if you are not a black person. I would never use that word. If I'm singing along to a song and that word comes up, I'll just remain silent until that, and if I have to ever reference it, I'll reference it as the N word. And that's it. You'll never hear me say it because I understand the implications of it. I understand the history of it. And I have respect for the people that had to live with that word being used as a weapon against them. So I never want to get anything misconstrued. It doesn't matter how many black friends I have or anything else like that. I'm leaving that shit alone. So I understand if you have a problem with Johnny Dang using that word, I support your space on that.
Yeah, I wouldn't singling out all Asians. This what people need to understand. In order to see if a person is hateful, you have to research their backstory, right? If you come from love, it's hard to be hateful. If you come from a loving home, it's hard to be hateful. You can't hate, and all your life is love. So, man, I come from love. Even when I went inside the boys' home, it was loving juvenile workers that work with kids and show love. So I know how I can easily be perceived as being hateful. I understand that. But when I say, man, listen, I'm saying this because we are a race of people. We constantly get overlooked. If YouTube community policies, if they're fair and they're equal to black people, then there's no way rappers wouldn't be censored with the gangster rap, killer nigga, gangster lyrics with the guns. There would be no way that rappers could shoot videos at cemeteries mocking death. And in real life, people are dying behind these videos.
He's right. He's absolutely right. And the thing is like, that's what I was talking about. I cannot relate to any of this shit. It makes no sense to me.
YouTube lets that go to the millions of views. The millions. So I'm saying, man, listen, Dr. King had it right in the beginning. The fight was never to live next door to you, Vlad. The fight was never to be able to get on YouTube platform. The fight was for us to have our own platform, but just be treated equally, equal protection and rights under the law. YouTube is not giving black people, especially not YouTubers who's vocal. How can the rappers get away with the promotion of killing us? How?
That's something that I actually do want to say too. I understand that what I say on my platform can be misconstrued as I hate women or I hate a particular group of women or just in general I hate women. No, I do not. What I say in my videos, I'm speaking and I'm saying it because I want us to be better as a community. Anytime I say keep your fucking legs closed, stop doing all of this raggedy ass shit, I'm saying it because I'm speaking to all of us as a collective to be better. We as a people have an ethnic image of being drugs, drug dealers, game bangers, and all different shit. That's our ethnic image. I am tired of us as a community being looked at as thugs, as baby mamas, as ratchet ass Negroes that are uneducated that can't do shit with themselves. There's literally a woman, a governor, I believe, that said black people don't know the definition of a computer. This bitch said this on live fucking television. Now you tell me a white woman that's in government saying that black students don't understand what a fucking computer is in Harlem. That's okay for you? That's because of our ethnic image. We're looked at as the buffoons of society. We're looked at as the clowns of society. And this trash ass music is the leading cause of it. You got kids now that can remember the fucking lyrics of Sexy Red's music, but they can't even remember what a fucking math equation is. They can sing the complete song of Sexy Red, Pound Town, but they can't tell you how to do exponents. I'm tired of us as a community being looked at as trash. I'm tired of it. Because in a sense, I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to become a better person. But you have the vocal minority of us being celebrated in the media and having billions of dollars pumped out behind them to get their image out front. While the rest of us are back behind here struggling to keep our image up because people see shit like that on the internet and on TV.
And they make millions in the advertisement, McDonald's. But soon as a radical YouTuber, I'm not promoting killing nobody. I ain't never promoted robbing nobody. They promote death. 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 And that's it. How can that be with these community policies and guidelines? So if I got to die finding me an attorney, man, to get to the courts, because you got states like Florida and you got states like Texas that now are writing legislation targeting those big tech companies. So I ain't just by myself. Texas is a country by itself. I'm in a state that don't like big countries. I'm a part of a political party that censored the president. So all I got to do is just put my ducks and eggs in a row. I got over 300 copyright complaints that I've won on YouTube. YouTube never paid that money. They hid the escrow account. They made it impossible for my Teesprings to go up. So no. And then I'm politically involved. YouTube already has a history of singling conservative people on their platform. So no, I just got to get the right motherfucker with the right ducks in the row, man. I welcome this.
And you know what? To what Charleston said about YouTube promoting that degeneracy, I've experienced that too. And let me tell you about my experience with it. When I started talking about the Kendra G videos, or Kendra G and her channel, my channel started blowing up. Within the last 2 months, my channel's kind of slowed down because I know that YouTube unsubscribes people, and also YouTube doesn't promote my videos like it used to. I used to get 3,000-4,000 people watching my videos. Now I'm only getting 11 to 2,000. I'm promoting us as a black community to become better versions of ourselves. But yet YouTube won't allow. Let me tell you why that is. YouTube doesn't want another. YouTube and the mass media doesn't want another 1960s not riot. Doesn't want another march. They don't want to have to have another civil rights movement. So they promote this degeneracy to keep us apart. But we pull ourselves together and our ethnic image is of doctors, lawyers, inventors, and business people. That becomes our ethnic image. People get scared. See, that's power in keeping people apart. That's power in keeping people apart. You push out an ethnic image with billions of dollars behind it, and they have all sorts of people falling behind it. It's starting to become that, and it becomes a trend. And people with their weak minds following behind that trend. What do you think could happen? Now let's take a look at what Anton.
But this reminds me of the Pontiac Silverdome. Y'all kept saying, "Hey, we can save the Silverdome. We can save the Silverdome." And I kept saying, this is a piece of trash, and it's going to cost you more to rehabilitate it than if you was to tear it down and build an entirely new building, which is exactly what we need to do for the black community. We need to tear it all down, destroy and rebuild. We need to destroy all of the things that are worse for us and then replace it with something brand new. On that site today, it is a completely new, different development that is now productive and is pouring money into the tax coffers of Pontiac, Michigan now. They tore it down and they replaced it with an entirely new building. They didn't try to save that stupid thing. This is what rap music is to y'all. It gets you in, it traps you, and it makes you think that you're doing something significant, when in reality, it's only continuing to fund the pockets of those that is prospering off of your demise. Do not ever get mad at the person that shows you the truth. Get mad at the person that continues to keep you in the state that you're in. I'm not even going to look at the rest of that. I don't even want to see the rest of it. Don't ever get mad at the person that tells you the truth. Get mad at the person that continues to keep you in the state that you're in, just to try to satisfy you temporarily instead of having you go through the withdrawal. Don't get mad at the dope dealer that continues to fund you or continues to keep you in this state so that they can continue to make money off of you and selling dope to you. That's essentially what y'all are. Let me tell you, I'm gonna just end it like this. The black community are dope fiends. The black community are dope fiends. We are addicted to the person that continues to sell us heroin, fentanyl, and crack cocaine so that we can shoot it into our veins because we continue to chase a high and we need it. We've now become functional drug addicts, functional alcoholics. So instead of you getting mad at me because I'm the dude that's going to grab you by your motherfucking collar, throw you in that room, lock you in there, you're going to say, Anton, it hurts, and you're going to scratch and you're going to itch. If you've never seen a dope fiend go through withdrawal, it's some of the saddest thing because you just like, oh man, you feel for them, but you know that you can't do anything except for let them go through the withdrawal so they can get that monkey off their back. And I'm the person that has already got the monkey off my back. I show you the receipts so that you then can be the best version of yourself to illustrate what it's like on the other side once you get clean. But you continue to hold on to the needle. And then you let the people come in and they give you the poison and you the one that listen, we can hold the dope dealer accountable, but you the one that's shooting it up in your veins. We know who the people that continues to bring the dope in. We know who the people that continues to profit off of the record labels that then put the rappers in front of you, that you then buy the music, consume it, and then you utilize their lifestyle in order to illustrate whether or not you are good or not. You raise your standards based off of whoever it is in the communities and whoever it is that's on these records and all of these hot girl summers and all of this. They selling you the poison, but you the one that's shooting it in your veins. And so don't hold me accountable for telling you that you a fucking dope fiend. Don't get mad at me talking about your words. Can you say it nicer? Can you not stop shooting dope in your veins? Because now you can't shoot it in your arm. You got to shoot it in your legs. Then you got to shoot it in your feet because all of your veins is toe up. You ain't even got nowhere to shoot it no more. I'm from Detroit, bro. I know exactly what this looked like. I know exactly what it looked like. You ever seen a meth head? The black community are dope fiends. That's exactly what they are. Functional alcoholics and dope fiends. Every day. If you go to any downtown area in any major city, including Detroit, you're going to see a concentration of homeless people. And one of the reasons why it's a concentration of homeless people in downtown areas is because that's where all of the resources are. That's where all of the people are. That's where the health and human services is. That's where the soup kitchens are. That's where a majority of the churches are that then gives food to the homeless and then for them to be able to go and do certain things and get bags or whatever. So they all congregate and they be in the same area. So in the same area that you're going to see prosperity and new buildings is the same area where you're going to see a concentration of homeless people, right? And what I see from these dope fiends and homeless people is very much a reflection from what I see in the black community. And in the black community, instead of you embracing the people that actually hold you accountable, that's then going to push you in the direction that you're supposed to go in, we hold on into this trauma. We hold on into the issues. We hold on to the people that don't have our best interests at heart. We hold on to the drugs that they continue to pump into our veins. We hold on to the alcoholism. We hold on to the issues and the problems. We hold on to these Democrats. We hold on to the politicians. We hold on to this negative family member that continue to hold us down. We hold on to the person that's in our households that's filling on and molesting our children because we don't tell on them and we don't call the police and then rid ourselves so that we don't pass on generational drama and curses on our children. We hold on to all of the worst things for us. And then you get some of these good black men, right? You get an Anton Daniels that may be in front of you who ain't.
You know, I'm just letting Anton go because what he's saying, I can't argue with. I can't rebuttal to it. You telling the truth? I mean, he's basically saying everything I've been fucking saying about all the shit. He's saying everything. Like, we literally hold on to the worst parts and celebrate it instead of destroying it and letting it go.
Ain't never been to jail, ain't never did a crime that hurt nobody or did nobody wrong, is very much a reflection and is living his life based on what he would want his daughter to marry, never been divorced, very good father, come from a good background in the family, continues to reach back into the community, gives all of the game and the resources on a daily basis, stand in front of you and give you everything that you need in order to be successful. And you want to sit here and you fight against the very thing that is best for you, but I get it and I understand. I get it. I get it because I've been there too. I fought against the people that actually had my back. And I held on to the people that was holding me back. And it took for God to take me into a very, very dark space. I had to lose my job. I had to lose my cars. I had to move back in my mama's basement. And then I had that aha moment. I had that light bulb moment. And it was like, I get it now. I get it. I can't do it that way. God won't allow for me to continue to move forward because I got to keep repeating the lesson so that I can go and do it the right way. And then he said, I even got a bigger thing that I want you to do, Anton, but I can't give you that thing until you first show yourself faithful over little before I make you ruler over much. Because if I give you them right now, if I give you to them right now, you will lead them down a path of destruction. And I can't have my babies following somebody that don't already got themselves together. So I had to first do it. And then I documented the journey along the way so that you had the receipts for it.
Facts. I mean, see, he's not wrong. We keep too many negative people around us that's willing to let us destroy ourselves. We keep too many people around us that will allow us to destroy ourselves. It won't tell us the truth about ourselves. I'm letting him cook some more.
And now I stand in front of you declaring for you to get out of that dark space and divest yourself against the things that is worse for you so that you can then come into the glory that God got for you. But it's only going to happen if you decide to not put the needle in your skin, because we have access to both good and bad, and you're going to have to pick one. You're going to have to pick a path, big dog. And it ain't the path that everybody is going down, because wide is the road to hell. Narrow and straight is the way. And so it's going to take you going alone and doing the thing that most people are not doing, not living in an echo chamber, not looking for some kind of community support for people to support you in your trauma, not looking for a support group, but to go alone down that dark road and make a path for somebody to come behind you so that you can then lead them into righteousness in the same way that I'm giving you the game to do it yourself. It's going to take for you to do something that you've never done before in order to get something that you don't have. Just giving you the game. I'm telling you the truth. It don't get no realer than that. It don't get no rawer than that. It don't get no more forthcoming and forthright. I am telling you direct. No ice in the drink. No chaser. Straight. That's how I'm giving it to you, straight. So at some point, you're going to have to say, listen, I'm not a victim. I'm a victor. And it's time to put that work in. It ain't going to be easy. Ain't nobody going to do nothing for you. It ain't going to come very, very simple. It's not going to be all roses and blooms and all of that. It's going to be hard as fuck. And you're going to suffer. And it's going to be hard. And you're going to look at everybody else. And you're going to go on Instagram. And it's going to make it seem like everybody is prospering but you. But it's all a fucking facade. Everything that you want looking at on social media, it's a facade. It's all a facade. They suffering. They hate the person that they lay next to. They don't even like their kids. They wish they had the opportunity that you had right now. They praying to God for a sign. Lord, show me a sign. Send me somebody in my life. And then I come in up here and I say, yo, I got the blueprint for you, but it's going to be hard as fuck and it's going to hurt you. But you're going to absolutely love it on the other side of it. And you say, Lord, I told you to send me a sign, not send me a person.
You know, at that, I can't argue. I mean, what he said was facts. You're gonna have to put in the work to do something else, because this whole rap shit, this whole rap game and shit that we got nowadays, that ain't it. And we need to stop allowing just ninjas that are gonna put this rap shit out and we not get anywhere. Our community is full of people of different calibers. You've got entrepreneurs, you got tech guys, you got nerds, you got computer nerds, you got doggone cooks, chefs. You got all different types of people. Why is it that one small group of people get the most shine when we have so many different aspects of people in our community? But that's going to be it for this podcast episode, because I'm going on 30 minutes. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. And, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Support the podcast on Spotify.com. Comment down below. I need to know what you guys think about this video. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye, guys.